Dang! How's it going? How's it going?
Everything good, man.
How was the flight, man?
6-hour delay.
6-hour delay.
Yeah.
Damn, all the way from Miami.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's great to see you, as always. I have your baby here all ready to go. I took good care of it.
He looks so good, man. He looks so good. I'm super, super happy.
Great seeing you, man. Have a seat.
Yeah, let's go.
So what's up, bro?
Everything good, man. So
all
good.
the way from Miami, Florida.
Yeah, that's right.
I know things are a little bit different over there. You came here, you have some nice weather, no rain, beautiful sunny
Super
California.
beautiful. I love the weather here.
I love it every time you come here.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the car. This project is like a mutual project between me and John. Just a little bit about John. John bought the way we met, John bought my Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider, the Too Fast, Too Furious Roman car. And it's funny because when I met you, you were just a guy, you know? You were just a number for me.
A marketplace customer.
A marketplace customer. You don't know what you're gonna land on, right? So
that's right.
we were talking on the car. You were like, yeah, I'm just gonna come by to check it out. And suddenly we kind of clicked, and we were like everything. We were like on the exact same page.
Yeah.
And I think by the end of I met you at like a Vaughn's parking lot, and by the end of the test drive, I was, we were so connected on the same level that I even took you back to my house to show you the rest of my collection.
That was crazy. Even though I like to mention that before when I got in contact with you, that I saw the car on Marketplace, I was going to step back on the deal.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I was telling my wife, and I told her, like, listen, I'm thinking that probably I'm gonna step back on the deal, I don't know. And I said to myself, and even I told her, like, if this guy call me or text me, that means a signal that I'm supposed to get this car. Can you believe that in less than 2 minutes, you text me?
Yeah.
And I told my wife, listen.
It's a sign.
That's the sign right there. So the crazy thing, we met on a Monday.
Yeah.
Back in April, 2021, right?
I think so, yeah.
And we met in a random Vaughn's parking lot.
Parking lot, yeah.
So, and we test the car, and I love it.
I mean, it's a Facebook marketplace. I don't know what crazy guy I'm gonna get. I don't want to invite him to my house. I meet people at the Vaughn's parking lot.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you're the crazy ones of all.
And the good thing about that, when we did the ride, you were telling me that you were a fan of Fast and Furious. I told you, listen, I'm a fan as well. And then I think me and you, we clicked in that moment, and you said, you know what? Let me take you home. And it was like a couple blocks away.
Right.
And I got surprised when I saw your collection. I was like, mind blowing. Yeah. And I was like, oh, wow, unbelievable. Like, it's you don't find that every day,
Yeah.
So, and I thank God that I met you and I bought a car from you. And we have a blast with our car,
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
It is. John shipped the car to Miami. I went to visit him back there. We took the car to like sightseeing from the Too Fast, Too Furious. It was just an awesome time.
Crazy.
So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us about the day you surprised me with that.
Well, this is a 1997 Volkswagen Jetta VR6. In case it's sick, of course. So, because in the movie it's a 2.0.
Right, it's a standard 95, GL, right?
Yeah,
automatic even.
Automatic. So I always have that thing to build Jesse's car because I'm an engine exporter. I deal with engine transmission, and one of the things that I like about this car and the personality of Jesse, right, in the movie, that one part that he was talking with in the Fast and Furious, the first one, that he was talking with Paul Walker, with Brian O'Connor, that he said that there's something on engines that keeps me,
I don't know, something about engines that calms me down.
Calms me down. There's
calms me
something about
down.
engines that calms me down.
So I got like an attached to that line. So I said, you know what? I would like to build this Jetta, and let me tell you something. These cars are really, really rare, and it's hard to find, especially in white.
Especially in white, especially in a VR6.
Yeah. So the way I found it, it took me like 3 years. Let's start with that.
Oh, wow.
It took me
okay.
3 years. When I was driving the clips, I always tell you like, I would like to build a car, but you know, I need help because building this car is not easy. It takes, you know, people around you, the network, to find the parts, the source of parts, and people that, you know, have the knowledge to build this amazing replica. Of course, that Shahar, he was the main person to help me out to build this marvelous Jetta. Another thing, I found in a marketplace. It was like everything just clicking. So I met this guy in Downey, next to Eddie's house, or one of friend of ours that owns the orange Supra. Yeah. And I spoke with the guy. The guy was telling me that he got a guy from San Diego who's gonna get a car. I told him, listen, I just want a car. I think I will be the owner for that car, so please text me back. So it took 24 hours to reply my message, and he said, you know what, come down and pick it up. So that's what I did. So I remember that day I sent pictures to Shahar. He was like mind blowing, like, what? You got a Jetta? I said, yeah, man, we got a Jetta. So let's start with this project. And you know,
yeah, I remember the day you sent me a picture in your California house where you had the Eclipse and that as a stock car next to it, and I was like, oh damn, okay, I guess we're doing another car.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about that compared to the movie is that it's a true VR6.
Yes.
It's a true VR6. It's a true stick shift car. It's a white car to begin with. The one thing I always tell about people always ask me, what's the main steps about doing a replica? And the number one thing I tell them is wait until you get a nice car in the right color. Okay.
Right.
Now, obviously, it's not the case for the green Eclipse because they never came in that color and it was a custom color.
Yep.
But if you're building the Jetta, if you're building the Lightning, if you're building the RX-7, if you're building the Civic, all those cars, you know, wait until you get it in the right color. That way you don't have to paint the door jambs, you don't have to paint the engine bay, you don't have to open the hood and suddenly it's a yellow engine bay or something screaming, you know,
Makes
or something
sense.
like that. And then get a clean car. Like with the Civic, with Rich, we found a super extreme rare, really nice, clean car.
Super rare.
So when you find a clean car, you spend a little bit more money on the buying of the car, but then you don't have to paint the car. You don't have to color change it.
The hassle.
Nothing. Specifically with this one, because in the movie they did respray it to like a Volkswagen Candy White, we did respray that car. So let's talk about a little bit what's in it, and let's try to break down the cost-wise on that car, because something I do want to give the viewers is how to really build the car, you know, because I know a lot of people like Jesse, like the Jetta. It's an extremely unique car. It's a European style car, and it's not that hard to do, right?
Right.
I think the main thing that was hard on this car was to import the radiator support from
the headlights
Europe,
too,
right? And the headlights. So tell me a little bit, would you mind sharing how much did the car actually cost you?
The car actually it cost me like $2,500. The car was white, even though the body was clean. I got surprised. For a 97 Jetta to find that condition, it was a miracle.
So basically, we took the car to LA Masters, painted it the candy white. That was like the movie accurate color, which is just a little bit of a creamy shade than the OEM white. That was like another $4,500, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was more. It was like $5,500.
$5,500?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so the main thing here is, if you get a car, nice, clean, white, that doesn't have to get painted, if you're not keen on really painting it, you can save that cost, right? You can save the painting portion of it. So let's say $2,500 to buy the car. Let's assuming we're buying a really nice, clean, white car. Yep. The second step was the body kit?
The body kit.
Right.
Well, let me give you a side note about the paint. The paint, like you say, it's not a regular white, like original from the factory.
Right.
It's a candy white. That's information that you got from a source of yours that owns the same car.
Right.
And the thing is that the way they did this job, it cost $5,500, but they took out every part for the car.
Every part.
Every
So
part. They break it down.
Specifically, us with this project, we went the extra mile
Yeah.
to pay $5,500 for the paint.
Yes.
They took out all the trims. They took out the windows, so we had
Everything.
to buy the new windshields.
Yep.
I think it was like $300 for each.
Correct.
Back and forth and stuff like that. In the process of, obviously, it's an old car. You're
Yep.
taking stuff off. The door handles.
Door
broke,
handles.
So we bought new door handles and
yep.
cylinders and everything.
Yeah.
So that's an extra cost that we did because we wanted to go the extra mile.
Right.
For the average replica builder who just want a clean car, he can get a GL. He can get it an extremely nice, clean white car and just take it from there.
Right,
just
right.
the price of the car, and the next step would just be the body kit.
Correct. And of course, the price of the paint, it varies, the country and the state.
Right, we're in
Los
California.
Angeles, so
LA Masters did
Yeah.
hook us up with an amazing paint job. They only took like 4 weeks to do it.
right, because it took that long because for the parts that we
Right.
ordered from Latvia and I think Bulgaria and
Right.
England. So that's why it took more time.
So the main thing on the body kit and the conversion is almost, I want to say, the front end. Because the front end, we have the Hella headlights.
Yep.
And in order to put them on the correct way, we needed to import a radiator support from a Golf
Yep.
and a European model, right?
Correct.
Because the Golf European model, they come differently, and then you can easily mount the actual Hella headlights, the grill.
The grill.
The special piece of the grill came from London,
United Kingdom.
right? I think Phil helped us with that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So Phil Brown, very special friend of ours, helped us source the front grill, helped us source the shift knob.
Yeah, the shift
correct
knob, we have it there.
Demi and Paul helped us get the phone.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, we still have the phone. We have to install
we
it.
never installed it.
Yeah, we got
need
the
to
original
install that
phone
too.
from the movie,
Right.
the analog phone. That'll be good so we can start so we can show him to your audience.
Exactly. So going back to the breakdown on building it, car 2,500, body kit. How much did the body kit cost?
The body kit, well, we got a hookup, and his name is Fred from VIS. And the crazy story about that body kit is that that body kit
They actually didn't have it in stock.
they didn't have in stock. So you talk to them, and Fred hook you up with his dad body kit.
So Fred and his dad actually building the same
Yeah,
car.
and I
but
saw the car.
Because they didn't have the body kit in
Yeah.
stock, they actually gave us the body kit that was personally owned by them and was supposed to be
Correct.
going on that car.
And the crazy thing is that, they own this huge business and they have this Jetta
yeah,
in their parking lot.
yeah,
And he said, like, bro, you're taking my dad's body kit.
damn.
So you guys can build your Jetta. So
That
that
was-
was like, oh, wow, I felt like, wow. So I appreciate it, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, man, thank you
was
so much
special.
for the hookup,
I believe that was like around the $1,400 or $1,500
Yeah.
for the body kit. So
Yeah.
the body kit is like the lip kit.
The lip
so we
kit.
have the front lip, the back lip, the side skirts, and the wing.
Correct.
So we got the car for 25. We got the body kit for 1,500.
1,500.
Obviously, it needs to be painted.
Oh,
That's
yes, of
something
course,
That gets
yes.
unpainted. I want to say to paint a body kit in a really nice way, probably another $1,000.
Yep. Correct.
So we're roughly already at 25, 1,500. That's 4,000 right there.
Yeah.
5,000, another 1,000 for the paint. Next on the line, wheels. We got the wheels from our friend Kevin.
Yes.
That was like $1,000 bucks. or something?
1,200.
Huh?
Like 1,200.
$1,200. Obviously, they had to get redone
Yes.
in California to get the wheels
Powder coated.
powder coated, straighten them, fixing up all the curve rash
Yep.
and all that kind of stuff. Was it like around
Another
200 a wheel?
200, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, like $800.
$800? So I
Without
wanna
the tire, of course.
Right. So I want to say we have 2,000 in wheels.
Correct.
Do we need any spacer? No.
Yes.
We
No,
did?
that's another thing.
Okay.
Because the wheels, it doesn't go with the car because the pattern are different.
Right, because a VR6 specifically compared to a regular GL is a 5-lug compared to a 4-lug, right?
Correct.
But these wheels came in as a 5.
Correct, but the pattern was different. It was off.
So we needed to get those spacers that converted from 110 to 114
Correct.
or something like that. Yeah.
That
Okay.
was another project.
That was a project
yeah.
of its own. Okay, so we got the car, we got the body kit, we got the wheels, $2,000. I think tires cost us another $1,000.
Yeah, no, that was a
So,
Toyo
By
Proxys.
Toyo, those are like 225, 35, 19s.
Correct.
Right? And the wheels are 19s by 8s.
Correct.
Okay, so we have the car, we have the body kit, we have the wheels. Me and you drove down we did a road trip to San Diego.
Yes.
We went down to Mata Image.
Model image.
We got the decals.
The correct decals from the movie.
That was another $1,400?
No, it was more. It was like $1,800.
$1,800 for a set of decals.
You also decals.
But we
without
gotta-
installation.
Right. But we gotta appreciate the fact that the original OG guys,
Yes.
Mata Image, back from 20 years ago,
They're
more
still in
than 20
business.
years ago,
That's
still in
rare.
business, still has the passion, still has the files and the graphics, and still
Unbelievable.
sells it to people. So as expensive as it is a higher level than any graphics I ever saw, and it's worth it. Specifically with us, the Mata Image graphics, they come like in layers.
In layers.
So you have like what they did in order to convert the files from back in the day, because back in the day they used to do like a few layers of colors, and then they used to airbrush the shading. Today, they printed the airbrush on the final layer that you're supposed to install. With us, we did not install the final layer, and we actually hired Nathan, an airbrush artist, that went in and airbrushed all the shading on the car.
He did a good job.
He did an amazing job.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really nice touch that we gave it. We got the car for 25. We got the body kit for 1,500. That's 4. We got to paint the body kit and put it in. Obviously, everything we're counting is us doing the actual labor.
Yes.
So we put the body kit on and all that kind of stuff. So we have 25, 1,500, 1,000. That's 5,000 in car, body kit, and painting the body kit. We have another 2,000 in wheels and another 1,000 in tires. I want to say another 500 between lug nuts and spacers.
More because
we went to Dale from
Onyx. From Onyx. That is that each bolt that bolts the hub, you have to grind it, and it takes 20 minutes per bolt.
Okay.
So imagine, so it's 20 bolts, 20 minutes.
Okay.
So we had to hire somebody just to do that job for the whole day, just to grind each bolt.
They had 2 people the whole day on the car.
It was a lot of work.
So how much was that?
I said, well, it was more than $1,000.
More than 1,000?
Yeah, because time is LA.
Okay,
Plus we did the coilovers as well.
Right.
We changed we replaced.
Because we had to play with the ride height because the 19-inch are so big on that car that everything had to get modified. Correct. So let's say $1,000 between lug nuts and what we did.
I would say like 1,500 between lug nuts,
really,
coilovers, installation. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say hub converters to the right, adjustment, labor, and coilovers. 1,500. We got the wheels for 3,000. So we were at 5,000 between the car, the body kit, and painting. Another 3,000. That's 8,000.
Yep.
And then another 1,500 for the conversion and the coilovers. That's 95.
9,500.
9,500. And then the decals, another 1,800.
Correct.
Let's say 2,000 if you're not living in California and can afford driving there.
And without the time.
Installation.
And without the time,
So let's say 2,000 if they ship it to you, another $200 on shipping.
Yes.
So 95 plus 2,000, you're talking about 11,500.
Yeah.
So 11,500 gets you the car and a VR6. I don't know who can get something where
I see it now like 5,000, 7,000.
Right. But let's say if somebody want to do a movie accurate GL, I'm sure you can find something for around the 25.
Oh yeah, that's cheap.
Not a VR6.
Right.
So for 11,500, basically you got the cars, you got the coilovers, you got the hub and converters, you got the wheels, you got the tires, you got the decals, you got some painting of the body kit. Obviously, we're doing everything on our own.
Correct.
We got some help from Dale with the coilovers and stuff and the conversion.
They did it before Fuel Fest.
Right. So it was like a rush job.
Yeah.
So we're at 11,500. From here, we started focusing on the interior. And then we went for screen accurate car.
Yes.
So I know with the Jesse's Jetta, there's 2 types of people. Some that I want to say the right way, our way, is replicating a screen use car,
Okay.
and some replicating a car that was the hero car.
The hero car.
But it was a car that was that had some add-ons after the movie.
Yes.
So they're replicating someone's car.
Correct.
Not a screen use car.
Not a screen use car.
So the hero car after the movie, they went on and put some fender flares.
Yep.
And they went on and add some extra decals and then changed the mirrors.
Yes.
So some people do that. That's their thing. We went for a screen accurate
Screen
car.
accurate.
So screen accurate. It doesn't have the fender flares. It doesn't have the specialty mirrors. It doesn't have brake calipers as well, but we put them on.
We put it on. That's true.
But we did that, and we have the correct set of decals from Mara Image. Now, going into the interior. Interior, we got the Jason from NRG came in clutch and got us
Yes.
the hub, quick release, steering wheel quick release, and then he got us the specialty seat brackets.
Yes.
Seats, I believe those are it's the same Sparco Torino 2 or Sparco Torino like what they had in the Eclipse, only the Eclipse has like a combination of gray and black. This one
Correct.
is a full black. The seats, I want to say we found them for like $500.
$500.
Online.
Online. It was a miracle too.
I went and picked them up somewhere.
Like a 2 hour from here.
Yeah. So this is the thing that people don't understand. Oh, it's just a $500 car.
Nah.
You know, where's the taking a day off from work, driving 2 hours?
Yeah. Me, a random person, you know how it is.
To get someone from Marketplace
Yeah.
to find the seats $500 later and another 2 hours back. You know, that's a full day.
That's a full day.
You know, I don't know. People don't realize the sacrifices you have to make
Right.
in order to just sit online every day looking for those parts. And once you find them, that's the thing. You can find them 2 hours from here, or you can find them in the United Kingdom.
Right, correct. Well, in another state as well.
Right.
Like the
exactly.
steering wheel that came from Vermont.
Exactly. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. We didn't talk about the radiator support cost and the headlight cost and the grill
wow.
cost.
Yes.
So we were at 11.5. How much were the headlights? Do you remember?
Well, the headlight was like $300.
I think the grill was like 120.
It was like around, oh no, more, like 180.
180. So that's 500 together.
And the thing that goes on the top of the grill, that's a custom made from United Kingdom.
Right.
That was like $150.
Okay. So
And
650. The radiator support.
The radiator support, it was cheap. It was cheap.
I think I saw it for $800.
Yeah.
And you found something cheaper.
Used.
Okay. You found the used
OEM
one.
from Latvia.
Okay.
We got the radiator for $180 as well.
No way. Really?
But it took like almost like 2 months.
It took 2 months to get it. So let's say I found something for 800, you found something for 100 and something. Let's say.
But it was a miracle. It was used, of
Let's
course.
say if somebody found it in a junkyard or whatever, roughly $500.
They don't want to find it
Yeah.
because that car it came into America.
Right.
So you have to get it overseas,
Got
no
it.
matter what.
Because that's the European style.
Right.
Got it.
So it's basically impossible. Not even a LKQ junkyard or something. It's impossible.
So we were at 11.5. Let's say another 500 for the headlights and the grill.
Yep.
And another 1,000 for the radiator support.
Correct.
Okay, so you're at 13,000 exterior wise and you're done.
And plus the condenser, we had to replace as well.
The what?
The condenser, because when they took out the old radiator,
It wouldn't fit?
no, because it was different. So we had to play, and it broke.
make
so,
it fit.
So that's another $100 something.
Okay.
So that's part of the bill.
Yeah, part of the
Things
bill.
breaks on the way.
That's the thing. It's an old car. You take stuff off,
Yes.
it breaks, or the new stuff doesn't fit the old stuff.
Correct.
So you have to modify. And this is what 90s cars are all about. All those cars, that they rented from people in the 90s for the first movie, they didn't have Facebook Marketplace.
No.
They didn't have
Nothing.
internet.
No
It's
internet.
like whatever they did, it was all fully custom.
Correct.
The cars that Craig Lieberman built and all that, it's 100% custom. It's not like today
it was more-
we're going
more-
online. Oh, okay,
Boom.
there's an adapter. Somebody did that.
And it was more information
Just
now.
get it on eBay. Okay, it's gonna be here tomorrow.
Correct.
There's no way.
No way.
People had to go to CNC machining stuff, and they had to get
It
it
was
custom.
different
And this
times.
is what it's like, thinking outside the box. And this is the struggles you go through with building those cars. So I want to say around 13,000, we got the exterior done.
Correct.
Now going to the interior, another 500 for the seats. Whatever. We're not calculating
The steering wheel. The
the
steering wheel.
the
was-
driving, the days off,
Oh, yeah.
the installation, the labor that we're putting into it. Like I said, Jason from NRG came in clutch and got us the hub, the quick release, and the seat brackets.
Correct.
I want to say it was like around $1,000 for the
Correct.
whole package.
Correct.
The 2 seat brackets, the 2 rails, the hub, and the quick release. So we're almost at 14,000.
Now the Sparkle seat belts.
The Sparkle seat
the
belts.
Sparkle steering wheel.
Right.
That's another.
We got the right steering wheel. It is blue. We need to reupholster it to red. We have our friend from Steering Wheel Art.
Yes.
Adrian. I already talked to him. We need to get that steering wheel to him and redo it. Seat belts. I want to say it was like around another 500.
No, the seat belt was cheap. It was like 100 and
Oh, that's
50
the
bucks.
one we found on eBay.
But the $500 was a steering wheel because it's coming from Vermont.
Right.
And it was a miracle because to find a steering wheel is basically impossible.
So plus shipping and everything, I want to say we have another $1,000 between the seat belts and the steering wheel.
Yeah, just to play it safe, I would say.
So we're roughly at $15,000-$16,000.
Easy.
And the car is done.
Let me see what else is missing on the car. Of course, we had to do the interiors, the door panels.
Right, so we still need to go to Revo with Stitchcraft, and we talked to him already. He knows about the project. He prepares all the materials we need for that project. We need to get there and do the door panels,
the headliner.
The headliner, that's us. But for movie accuracy, he needs to do the door panels. Needs to do the shift knob booth and the e-brake booth.
Correct.
So that's what we need to do. I want to say that was like around $4,000 or
I will
so.
say, yeah.
I don't even remember. We talked to him like
between
a year ago.
$3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah.
Just
So
to
if we're
be
at
on the safe
15,
side.
16 at the moment,
20 grand.
we still need to do the interior with the Stitchcraft.
Yep.
And luckily for us, they're still around.
Yes. They're still in business.
And they're here in Huntington Beach. So we're roughly at $20,000 for a complete car.
Yeah.
Now, me and you, we did the window tinting to make it look nicer. We did the stereo. We had Red from LRG Wraps, did like a 5D carbon fiber wrap on the whole dashboard to make it look nicer.
He did a good job on that.
Me and you, we did the diamond plate.
The diamond plate
floor
mats.
So
that was cool.
That came up cool. We did a full stereo system in here.
Yes.
So that's some extra that we did. But I want to say with everything we broke down right now, 20,000, you have a really nice car.
That's without doing the maintenance on the engine.
And that's excluding the labor.
Yep.
And the hours.
And the time
of
searching
the parts, taking days off, driving San Diego, driving anywhere, to get the parts, putting the stuff on it ourselves.
Importing the parts.
Me and you and Tao.
Yeah.
The Brazilian YouTuber.
Yeah.
We installed together just recently the underglow. That was like another $150.
Easy.
Something, right?
And the time, it was a lot of work.
So I want to say $20,000, you have a perfect car.
Correct.
Now, if you're blessed enough to find a VR6 for $2,500, you're good. Probably us, we spent $25 because there's the extra $5,000 for the paint.
Correct.
With LA Masters because we were like really keen on getting the paint corrected.
Correct.
But I want to say for a replica builder, building a GL or any car for a budget of a $2,500, with everything we just went through, 20,000, you're done.
And of course, it's gonna take you, because you can have the money, but the problem is the resource of the time, the research. At least it took us almost a year to finish to build a car.
Right.
And we were like in top of it.
So
even though I was in Miami, you were in LA, and we were like pushing until we finished. But it requires a lot of time and work.
Yeah, correct. And I want to say the one thing I always advise people is to get all the parts before you get the car.
Yes,
so
big time.
If you're planning a project, if you're managing it right, just get everything before you get the car. The beautiful thing about it is Facebook Marketplace and our iPhones or whatever, they listen to us.
Yes.
They save our search words.
Yes.
So if you take, I don't know, a few good months to source the body kit, the graphics, the wheels, the tires, the seats, in the meantime, you're punching the search word, a VW Jetta in 97, you'll find one.
Correct.
Because suddenly you're talking about it a month later, 2 months later, 5 months later, you'll suddenly see options coming in.
Correct.
For white cars. And if you're enlarging your search radius. You know, we're in California. We were searching stuff. I think one time for the Eclipse, we went to Vegas to bring parts, or we went to Nevada.
Correct.
You know, it's like
you have to search in different
the states nearby. You know,
yes.
so you get a wider range. You get some more stuff.
Correct.
So get all the parts, source everything, create a plan, and get the car last.
Correct.
And in the meantime, just sit and wait for a nice car in the right color.
In our case, it was different because I found the car VR6 in white. So I did it backwards, but the correct way is to get the parts first, have everything, you know, set up, and then
again,
find the car.
If you have a good deal, if you found the right car, get it now.
Get it now,
I
of
agree.
course.
You know, if you found a 97 white VR6, clean, looking great, in a good price,
That's very difficult.
Jump on it, right?
Yeah,
Don't
man.
wait, obviously, and that's what we did. Because if there's a good deal, there's a good deal. If there's an opportunity, I'm a freaking Jew, right?
Right.
I can't pass on a good deal, you know? So like I have body kits in that shed
I know.
for another 7 cars already that I can build.
I know.
Because I found Veilside body kits for the Tokyo Drift 350Z for $800 instead of
that's impossible to find
right?
out.
So I jumped on it, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you get a good deal, jump on it, put it aside, and revisit.
And make a plan. You know, you have to have a plan in place.
Make a plan.
And of course, the money, because it requires a lot of money.
Exactly. So after breaking it down, $25,000 in just almost parts.
I would say like 25,000.
Without everything that me and you went through, how much would you value the car at today?
Today, as it is, without doing interior, I would say like 40 grand.
Like around 40 grand?
45,000.
I want to say, to my opinion, I want to say that's fair.
Yeah.
Because if you get a car that only in parts, you have roughly $25,000.
Imagine. Huh.
$40,000, I want to say it's a good value.
Yes.
For what you went through it.
Yes.
And specifically this car, compared to other replicas, is a true VR6, is a true stick shift. And we were blessed enough to have Chad Lindbergh himself
to sign the car.
Jesse, the actor from the movie. We presented the car to him. He loved it, went in it, signed the dashboard.
Yep.
It was just an amazing day and such a crazy, nice experience.
Correct. And
I think that brings even more to the value.
On top of that, you know, Noel G, Hector.
Yeah.
He signed the car as well.
We met Noel, we met Caesar, Luis De Silva.
Correct. And Luis was with with Purple Clips.
Right.
But Craig Lieberman, he signed the car as well.
Right. Cody saw the car. He didn't have time to sign it back then at Fuel Fest because it was such a hectic event for him. But it's crazy how much this car came to, how many people saw it, how many opportunities we got to experience thanks to it.
The people, they get happy when they go to this event like Fuel Fest. They get crazy when they see this car and all the Fast and Furious cars on the lot. And you know, the good thing is that I like to see the impression of the people, you know, when they smile, when they say their kids, look, you know. But when I was younger, I used to see this kind of movie. This is the car, so it's crazy, you know.
Exactly.
People like that.
So let's check it out. Let's see under the hood.
Yeah, let's
Obviously,
go.
it's a stock VR6, but it's still cool to see.
Yes.
And let's check out the car. Let's do a walkthrough.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood. So basically, it's a stock VR6 engine,
Correct.
right?
It's a 97 VR6 engine, 2.8 liter. They call it a Stark motor.
Okay.
It's completely factory because what we did is that we focus ourselves, you know, to build car, the exterior and interior. So this is gonna be the last thing that we're gonna touch. But we have of course, the intake, air intake, the breather, stock ignition wires.
Yeah.
What else? This is super rare.
Yeah,
It came with a car.
No speed.
Super, super rare. It's not the original from the movie, but you know.
It's like periodically correct.
Correct. Yeah, it's a 5-speed manual transmission. As you can see, like we were talking about the radiator
support.
You can see the VIN number, of course, is from
a Golf.
Latvia.
Yeah.
Golf.
That's cool.
You can see it's a 2.0.
Yeah,
So we leave it just like that it came
yeah,
from Latvia. This piece right here is the one I was telling you about that.
yeah. So that's the rare piece that has like the.
Correct.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, with us, and again, with people that has a little bit of a bigger collection, more than 1 or 2 cars, and if you're like us, that's taking those cars to car shows more often, like every week, we want to try to keep those cars reliable as possible.
Yeah.
Like we drove that car 6 hours to
Yeah.
Race Wars in San
San
Diego
Diego.
in Father's Day traffic.
Yeah.
We took it all the way up to Willow Springs. We took it to Irwindale. We took it to
Yes.
Riverside. We took it everywhere.
Everywhere.
I want to say we had a lot of car shows when we were driving 2-3 hours each
Easy.
way.
Easy.
You know, so for us, keeping the engine bay stock is key.
Super key.
Obviously, you know, all my cars are working, functioning, driving, reliable, and everything. So in order to achieve that, I want to say trying to keep the engine as stock as possible is key. Obviously, I went crazy with my RX-7,
Yeah.
the GTR. They're pushing a little bit more than stock, but this is, to me, as a grown man today,
Yeah.
the way to go. If you have only one car and you're focusing on it and you want to go high horsepower, that's something different, but that's just my take on it. So we have the Hella headlights, as we said. We have that radiator support that we switched. I think in the movie they tinted that, so we tinted those
No, with
lights.
this one, it came black.
It came black?
Yes.
Okay, so we bought it as like smoked.
Correct.
And this, we're gonna do a tint on it,
Tinted.
so it's gonna be a little bit more smoked
Yes.
as well. Like
And we already received the fog lights.
and we have the fog
from our
lights
friend
as well.
in Germany.
Right. Okay. Okay. So interior wise, we have the Sparko seats.
The sparkle seats.
We have the Sparko seat belts,
Sparkle seat belts.
the energy
Energy
brackets and
brackets.
rails,
Correct.
energy hub, the Sparko steering wheel, the diamond plate, floor mats that we
mats.
custom did, the carbon fiber wrap that we did around the dashboard.
Yes.
Came up cool. You did those ignition,
Yeah, so it can look like
like a racing.
racing. And people that doesn't know about these cars, this car always got problem with the key switch.
Yeah.
Common in Volkswagen, so I put a push button.
Okay.
So it's much easier to start the car.
Yeah. Because the switch has all those.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. John, you know what we forgot to talk about this whole
What?
video? The exhaust.
Oh, that's the most important thing. How
So-
you forgot about that?
Dude. Okay. So let's go back to the breakdown.
Okay.
$20,000, probably another 2,000.
Yes.
I don't know who else is gonna get it because we were blessed enough to have the owner of Sebring, our buddy Kevin, hit him up and he was like, yeah, I just happened to have like another 3 of them at the warehouse from like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So this is the OG
OG.
exhaust with the carbon fiber tips, and then we went there and we did like a whole exhaust
exhaust.
all the way to the front.
Correct.
Insane. So we have the carbon fiber tips for the Sebring exhaust.
For sure, you will not find that muffler without tape.
This would be hard
super hard.
for people to find,
Right.
but that's another point in there. Okay. In the movie, one of Jesse's lines were overnight parts from Japan when they ordered the parts from the Supra.
Supra.
And this is a special license plate we got for it. Overnight parts from Japan. The Racer's Edge.
As you can see, we have the signature from Craig Lieberman, Chad Limber, aka Jesse, Caesar, and of course Noel G, aka Hector, from the movie Fast and Furious.
John, thank you so much, brother,
Appreciate it.
for being here today. Thank you for choosing me to be your
Yeah.
partner on this magnificent car. It's been an amazing experience to share this car with you
Yeah.
and have you as a friend in my life. For you guys at home, John's Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel, Live Fast, Drive Furious.
Okay.
The Vipers guy, yours truly. If you want to ask questions, if you want to have a specific something you want to know about the car, put a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know what you think about the car. Let us know if you have any more questions, if you need help with building the cars. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.